All right, you guys, salute everybody tapping on in, like, share, and subscribe as y'all come on in the building. Shouts out to the whole LDBC. And let's get into this video, man. As the Milwaukee Bucks, they had a tough game tonight. And the reason why I say they had a tough game, man, they had a tough game because of the circumstances of this game. Now, this game was a crazy game. And the reason why I say it was a crazy game, because the Bucks had a game last night in Milwaukee and then had to fly outside of the country. Now, I don't know if you guys know, and this is not me making excuses. I'm just keeping it real. This is a horrific type of game to have uh, in the NBA because when you go out of the country, they give you hell getting through customs and stuff like that in Canada. So once you get in Canada, you got to go through customs, go through all that other stuff. It's not like a normal, flight from city to city. Because every time you go to Toronto, you got to go out of the country. They've had 2 trips to Toronto already within the first 3 weeks of the season. That's insane. But that's how the NBA is going right now. They've got some crazy schedules locked down. And so this happened right here, man. This is crazy work, man. As far as the NBA is concerned, man, this is absolutely crazy work. And so when you look at this thing, man, and I'm just gonna say it again. When you look at this thing, bro, this right here is insane work, right? And so, yeah, man, I'm just keeping it real with y'all, man. I just think that the Bucks got hit with a tsunami tonight. They was, in my opinion, tired off that game last night. That game went all the way from Indiana. Went from Indiana down the stretch, and then you leave Indiana and then got to go across the country and then play again tonight. Once you got to go to a different country, that's just, like I said, bro, you could just see from the beginning of the game they didn't have it. So I will give this game to them because of that crazy ass flight schedule. I mean, you got to go to. They've had to go to Toronto 2 times in the first 3 weeks of the season. That's insane, bro. You got to go outside the country 2 times and go through customs and do all that other shit. And now they got to go leave and go through customs again. So, and that's hell, man, that they got to do that. To the dude who said every team got to do that, no, they don't. Not on the back-to-back. You don't know basketball. The gravy, you don't know shit about basketball. You need to sit down and shut up. Every team don't have to go through that on a back-to-back. The Bucks played a game all the way to the last second and then went over across the seas. And this is not excuses. I don't make excuses. I'm just telling you the truth. If you play basketball, you know. A lot of you guys don't play basketball, so you don't know. You never played pro basketball, so you would never know about travel. So you just need to shut your bitch ass up. Travel had a lot to do with this tonight, and I'll just say it like that. That's just a fact. When you play a back-to-back, you love playing back-to-backs at home. Or if you play a back-to-back, you rather play it in the country. Going outside the country, when you go to Canada, is more difficult. You can ask any NBA basketball player, they'll tell you, especially on the back-to-back, guys don't want to play. Because I'm going to tell you something. You play in Indiana last night. That game goes, by the time they walk out the arena, it's 11:45 p.m. Think about that. It's 11:45 p.m. You've probably got a 3 a.m. flight that goes to Canada, to Toronto. Once you land in Toronto, you got to go through customs, right? Think about this. You got to go through customs. Now, I don't know if Doc Rivers had shoot around, but guys, they don't even have really time to get no sleep last night. See, this is how y'all know motherfuckers don't know nothing about basketball. If you don't know nothing about pro basketball, just sit down and shut the fuck up. Because that turnaround is a beast. Think about this. So you play the Pacers. Let me tell y'all this one more time. You play the Pacers. That game goes to the last second. You get out of the Pacers arena at around 11:45 after everybody gets showered. Everybody gets something to eat. They probably got something to eat back there, right? Or whether they did or didn't. You get out of there by 11:45 p.m. Then you take that flight after 11:45 p.m. You probably got a flight like around 2 a.m. So you take that flight to Toronto. You got to go across the country. Then once you get across the country, you got to go through customs. A lot of y'all never been across the country, so you don't know about going through customs. It's not the same as if you come in the States. When you go overseas, you have to go through customs, get your passport stamped, all of these different things. It's a whole different process than it is flying commercial, flying private jets in the States. So that on a back-to-back, that's a beast. And you have to do that 2 times in the first 3 weeks of the season. They've already played Toronto and Toronto twice this season. So to do that, to fly up there, and I looked at the schedule, I forgot they played tonight. I was like, damn, they're going to get killed. When I looked at the schedule, I already knew for the game they was going to get killed. Because once they get there, so once you get there, you get settled, it's probably like 7 a.m. So then you probably got shoot around at around 10, 9 or 10, whatever time they got designated, 9, 10, or 11, right? Then you got to go get something to eat. And by the time you get back, you ain't even slept all night. You ain't even had a good night's sleep. So you're going to go back to the hotel, try to catch a few hours of sleep, and then you got to be back in the arena in 2 or 3 hours. Man, them dudes is tired as hell. They get their ass ran up the court tonight, man. And that's exactly what happened, man. And I don't like to give excuses, but that's exactly what. If you know pro basketball, then you know, right? If you know pro basketball, then you know having a back-to-back going across the country. To the person in the comment section who says you want me to keep the same energy, no. Kawhi Leonard and them load managed this game, and them niggas had a back-to-back at home, you dumb son of a bitch. So it's not the same. Get off your knees, nigga. Your name is Jay Familio, nigga. Jay on these nuts, yo. Get your ass out of here, nigga. What the hell wrong with you? You sound like an idiot, boy. Right? You sound like an idiot, boy. And this is how you know people don't know nothing about basketball. You can't really talk people about basketball that don't know pro basketball. If you don't know pro basketball, I can't really talk to you. That's why you can't really talk to a lot of these YouTube niggas, because they don't really understand pro basketball. Straight up. It's just that simple. And you'll say, oh, well, what's the difference, Ticket? Here's the difference. The Clippers played at home last night. They play at home tonight. So what does that mean? That means that after the game last night, the Clippers went home and slept in their own beds. They didn't have to get on a flight and go across the country and go through customs and then play the very next night. That's a major difference. If you got a back-to-back and you get to go home, sleep in your own bed, get up in the morning, and then go to shoot around 10 a.m., that's a lot better than you getting on a flight going across the country. Then you getting on a flight going across the country and doing whatever it is you do. Man, this girl in here bothering me, man. I don't know what the hell wrong with this girl, man. Man, leave me alone, man. So, like I said, y'all. So, that's just what's going on at the end of the day. So when you add it all up and you put it all together, that's the situation. Yo, leave me alone, you crazy, girl. So as I said to y'all, right? This situation is man, this girl sitting over here staring at me, man. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna go, man. Because Shorty sitting over here just staring at me like I'm crazy. I'm gonna go, y'all. I'll be back later on, man. I'll be back. Right? You said fine first class is hard on the body. No, it's not about being soft. It's just about the way the schedule is set up. You have to understand this has nothing to do with being soft. What it is, sir, if you don't know anything about pro basketball, you have to understand that once you play a game, and let's say you play the game starts at 8. The game goes till 10:30. By the time you shower, by the time you do post-game interviews, and by the time you go get something to eat in that room, bro, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Then you got to go and get on a flight. And I ain't talking about going in the States. You got to go across the country. You have to go to Canada, to where once you land in Canada, you ain't going straight to the hotel. You have to go through customs where they stamp your passport. Then you got to go through and get all your bags put through, get all your bags checked individually. And then that's why everybody knows Toronto's the worst trip. Everybody knows Toronto's the worst trip. They was not flying in the 80s and the 90s because they didn't have a team out there in the 80s and 90s, cocksucker. Shut your dumb ass up, nigga. Sitting over here talking stupid shit. They didn't have a fucking team in Canada. They didn't get a team in Canada until Big Country went over there, nigga. What is you talking about on a bus? Nigga, sit your ass down and shut the hell up. We're talking about going across the country, you dumb son of a bitch. Going across the country is different, you idiot. When you go into a different country, nigga, you going through custom takes almost 2 or 3 more hours of your time. What the hell is wrong with these stupid ass niggas? We ain't talking about flying. We ain't talking about flying or taking a bus local. We talking about going across the country to another country, nigga, where you have to go through customs. You have to go through all the security shit. You have to go through the baggage check with your security checks. That's a completely different thing, right? Every NBA team does not do that on a back-to-back, you cocksucker. Every NBA team does not do that. Play last night, get out the arena, and then go to the next arena. You said Kobe would have won. Kobe lost a lot of those games on back-to-backs where they had to go across the country. Look it up, you dumb son of a bitch. You niggas is stupid as fuck. And for a nigga like me who don't come with a lot of excuses, I'm telling you the truth. But if you want to be an idiot, I'll block your stupid ass tonight, nigga. What the hell is you talking about? This man said he didn't know Canada was across seas. Nigga, it's a whole different country. Look at the map. That's not like you flying anywhere in the States. In the States, an NBA team on a back-to-back, let's say you go from New York to Miami on a back-to-back. That's nothing. That's a 2-hour flight. You get in the city, you going straight to the motherfucking to the hotel. When you go overseas, that's not how it works. You got to go get your passport stamp. You got to wait in them long-ass lines. You ain't getting no special treatment. Your whole team going to be together waiting in the fucking line because everybody got to go through customs. Then by the time you get through customs, then you got to take your bag through the security checks for customs. By the time you do all that shit, nigga, you ain't even slept. That's the part y'all don't understand. Everyone does not do that, nigga. Everybody's not playing a back-to-back and then flying to Toronto after the back-to-back. What the hell is you talking about? Them niggas flew to Toronto off the back-to-back. You would know they don't get no sleep. I guarantee you ain't none of them niggas get a good 6 hours of sleep last night. Impossible. Because after the game is over with in Indiana, you win that game in the buzzer. After the game is over with, the game is going to around 10:30, 10:45 p.m. It started at 8 p.m. It goes to 10:30, 10:45. After that, you go back in the locker room. You take your shower. That's a half hour. Then you take your meeting or your interviews. That's going to last about 20 minutes. By the time everybody gets finished their interviews, everybody goes, they have a little setup back there where you can go get something to eat. Everybody probably go get something to eat from the setup, and then everybody goes to the bus. By the time they get to the bus, it's probably 1:30 in the morning. Then you got to go from the bus to the airport. Then you got to go from the airport overseas to play not the night after that, to play that same night. So then you take that flight, you get to Canada. Once you get to Canada and that flight, you have to go through customs. So you're not really sleeping on the plane because you're not really getting a good night's sleep. You're not even really getting a good night's sleep. Then once you get there, you got to go through all this fucking... Everybody hates the Toronto trip. That's the worst trip. Everybody hates it because you got to go through customs every single time. Every time. Right? To the person who said no other team does that, it's rare that they do that on back-to-back, sir. Look how many teams fly on a back-to-back from the States and then go to Toronto and play the very next day. It's rare. That's why I told y'all that part of the schedule was fucked up. And then they've made the Bucks do that 2 times already in the first 3 weeks of the season. Fly to Canada. Right? Learn basketball, sir. You guys gotta learn basketball. The Bucks are good. The Golden State Warriors lost to the Pacers. Nigga, shut up, nigga. The Golden State Warriors lost to the Pacers. Nigga, shut up. So this is the things I'm telling y'all about that these people don't really understand. that you have dummies on YouTube that really just don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know travel. They don't understand a back-to-back going across the country. And the Bucks are that good. You'll see. They just got caught on the back-to-back tonight. Simple as that. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show, because see, you have to show idiots sometimes what it is. Hold on. You have to show idiots what it is sometimes, right? Just so they'll see. Hold on. Sometimes you guys can go pull out a map and you can see it yourselves, right? But you taking that flight and going across the country, that's different, man. I'm just telling you, bro. That custom shit is crazy. You ain't get no sleep. Then you got to get up 10 o'clock and go right to the gym for shoot around. Shit, by that time, nigga, you only getting like 3 hours of sleep. Man, them niggas ain't trying to play that game, man. Them niggas going in that arena, nigga. Man, them niggas like, man, we get the next game, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I know how that shit went. But the Bucks lost, and the Raptors put it on them. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks lost, and the Raptors put it on them tonight. So, I mean, that's what it is. But I'm not gonna lie about the trips. That's real. You can ask any NBA player, what's the worst trip? They're gonna tell you, oh, Canada, Toronto. That's the worst fucking trip. And when you ask any NBA player why, especially on the back-to-back, they're gonna say, oh, hell no. Shit, ain't nobody trying to play no Toronto. You got to go outside the country on a back. Ain't no way. That's not happening. Shit, coach, we ain't win. That's why Doc Rivers ain't even look up, because he already knew. That nigga already knew what was up. The NBA, if you're going to do a back-to-back, you can make it in the States. At least give a niggas a date when you go across the country. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. You got a team that played 3 games in 4 nights. And in one of those games, they got to go across the country and play a back-to-back. And you know they got to go through customs. They ain't going to have no time. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, because you're going to get smashed. Because Toronto been at home waiting for you. Right? So, yeah. Bucks can bounce back and win the next game. It's different. Now, if they would have just played a back-to-back in the States, I would have been cooking their ass. There ain't no question. But the fact that they went overseas, I give them a pass on this tonight. Y'all know me. I don't give them niggas a pass for nothing. I give them niggas a pass on this one tonight because I understand the dynamics of the game. A lot of niggas don't understand the dynamics in this type of situation. This is rare that you have a back-to-back where you got to play the night before and then fly across the country and play the very next day. Most of those teams getting their ass whooped. If you know, you know. Yeah, overseas is Canada, nigga. That's a whole different country. Nigga, Canada's a whole different country, bro. Canada is a whole different country, my nigga. Canada's not the same as the United States of America. Canada is a completely different country. You gotta, once you go across Canada, everything's different. The money, everything. The lifestyle, everything. Right? So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I know a lot of people gonna be talking shit, but the real ones gonna understand what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You said now it's back-to-back tears. No, it ain't no tears. No, ain't nobody crying. Ain't nobody crying except for your mama, nigga. Ain't nobody crying. They still gonna kick ass and take names. To the person who says Canada's not overseas, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Nigga, when you go outside the states, it's overseas, nigga. When you gotta cross water, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? To get to Toronto, you're gonna cross water. That's overseas, nigga. The fuck is you talking about, nigga? Are you a dumb son of a bitch, my nigga? To get to Toronto, you have to cross water, nigga. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? You must be a dumb motherfucker to say some stupid shit like that, dog. Oh man, I was in the. It's not overseas. I was in the military, nigga. Shut the fuck up. It is overseas, nigga. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you, dog? You do cross water to get to Toronto, you cocksucker. You do cross water. I'm about to show it to you right now, you stupid piece of shit. You's a dumb motherfucker, and I'm gonna show it to you right now. This nigga got to be a fucking idiot. This nigga say, hey man, you don't cross water to get to Toronto. Nigga, are you a dumb motherfucker or what? I'm gonna blow this shit up, you stupid son of a bitch. Then I might block your stupid ass just for being dumb, nigga. You's a goddamn idiot, boy. The fuck wrong with you, nigga? Stupid ass nigga gonna tell me to look at a map, and I know I've been there before, you dumb ass nigga. You flying across water, you idiot. They went from Indiana, fucking Toronto, Canada, nigga. The fuck you think, nigga? They're crossing water, you idiot. The fuck is wrong with you, nigga? This shit stain off your face, dog. Let me get this nigga, man. Let me cook this nigga ass, bro. You see the map, you dumbass nigga? You see that water in between there, nigga? You stupid motherfucker. You see it? All that shit up north is Canada, you dumbass nigga. You have to fly over water to get from Indiana to Toronto, idiot. See that blue space right there? That's water, idiot. You have to fly over the water to get to Toronto. He gonna talk about some, hey man, nigga, show the map. Nigga, I'm showing the map. What is you talking about? Do you not know what overseas is, nigga? Hold on, nigga. Hold on. I'm finna show your ass right now. I'm finna prove this to you. And then I'm gonna put your stupid ass in timeout, you cocksucker. I'm gonna prove it to you right now. Right? Hold on. Hold on. This nigga's an idiot. Bro, listen, you're not hearing me. When you go to a different country, it's basically you're going abroad, nigga. Right? They're basically saying you're going overseas, you're going abroad. Right? So you're flying over water, right? You're going abroad to get to Toronto, Canada. Right? Let me say this again. Right? We call it the same thing. Here it is right there. Let me put the word up there. I'll put the word up there for you. When you're flying abroad, they consider that, how we say it, oh yeah, we're going overseas, going to a different country. You're going abroad to a different country. Okay? All right? That's basically what you're saying. You're not hearing me. You guys are talking about crossing by land. That's not where they're going. They're going to Toronto, you idiot. So them flying to Toronto, they got to fly over water to get to Toronto. They got to fly over that big patch of water to get to Toronto. Look how big Canada is, nigga. All that shit up there, Quebec, Ontario, Toronto, all that shit is Canada, nigga. They have their own country. Right? So basically, let me change the word. You're going abroad, nigga. Okay? Does that sound better for you, nigga? You're going abroad, nigga. Okay? The biggest difference with going abroad than going domestic is when you go from state to state. Like, let's say you go from New York to Chicago. You can fly right in, get off the plane, get right on the bus, and go right to your hotel. Let me repeat this again. When you fly domestic, which means you're flying in the States, right? Not international, domestic. On a back-to-back, you get on the plane, you get on the bus takes you to the airport. You get on the plane. Let's say you're going from Milwaukee to Chicago. You fly from Milwaukee to Chicago. When you land in Chicago, the goddamn bus is right there. All y'all do is get off the plane and walk right on the fucking bus. And you're going right to the hotel, nigga. That's it. When you go abroad or when you go to a different country, it's a whole different process. You're not getting off a plane now. You're not doing all these things now. What you're doing is you're going to the airport like everybody else. You're waiting in the lines like everybody else. You're going through customs like everybody else. Bro, you're blocked. I'm not even going to argue with you. You an idiot. I'm going, man. I ain't wasting my time arguing with these clowns. If niggas don't want to know basketball, nigga, I'm just going to block these stupid ass. I ain't got time for the shit. I'm gone. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drop weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.